Hi guys, namaskar. So I was listening to Devdut Patnaik, and he made a statement that says, the art is kind of uh, art resembles the culture of a society, and I couldn't agree more, and I feel it's absolutely right, and this got me thinking on those lines, and I thought. How many cultures you know do I can I take a guess on, and how many cultures can I actually uh, sort of know a little bit of. So, and to that I can probably say I can know, and of course, how many culture and what culture can actually uh, be of maximum benefit to us humans. So, so the first part of the first question is the answer to the first question is I know broadly three cultures, and okay, four if you consider this as just an opinion and not a research based anything. It's just, and it is an opinion of mine. I roughly know broadly four cultures, and that is uh, one is the Indian culture, the other is the Chinese one, the Western, and probably the Latin American one. I don't have much of an idea of the African one because I don't know. And yeah, so the Indian culture I feel is based on spirituality, and people are sort of under the belief that this life that we have now is a continuation of many and many lives, and we are it's just that we change a body once our bodies once we die, and it's just a change of body that happens, and we are actually not dying or taking birth, and it's just an illusion of sorts, all these things. So everything is kind of like Maya. So this is like broadly the Indian spiritual idea, theology, many Westerners call it. And yeah, so I feel this gives you, this has its advantage. This gives you a very, this can make you content and give you a very calm and peaceful life. However, this also creates and puts a sort of cap on the uh, on the threshold of it puts a sort of limit on the thing that you can know, and it sort of puts a boundary that says, you have all the answers. You know that there is this one being which is deathless, birthless, and it knows it all. Everything is all, and everything is fine and sorted over there. And you are part of that. You are just eternal and all that. So this sort of puts you in a position of contentment, and which I feel is not so good for the the growth and in general our progress. But of course it can make you more peaceful, more content in life, which is also equally important. But I feel at the same time growth is also extremely important. And next is the Chinese culture, where I feel it's basically based on the Buddhist philosophy. It's all materialistic, and it's all kind of cyclic thing, and there's nothing. Whereas Hindu in uh, Hindu spiritual idea, it's like it's just one thing, and that is all, and everything else is Maya. Buddhism is all about it's nothing, and it's just continuous cycles of materials. You are going from one cycle to another cycle, continuing your cycle, and so it's a little more materialistic thing, and hence why you see the culture also as quite regimented, and and sort of very focused on building stuff, and making progress, and they're just so professional about their work and all those things, and that is also good, but I feel deep down that kind of gives you no purpose, and it's makes you hopeless, and I feel it makes you kind of like a machine. And the Latin American one, I feel, is both a mixture of religious ideas and also socialism and communism. In short, the Latin American culture is more, I believe, uh, kind of a conformist culture, because both these ideas, the religious ideas and the socialist and communist ideas, are deep down based on consensus, and based on agreeing to each other, rather than sort of find a difference, a different opinion, and find something else, and try to do a sort of rationalistic criticism, and try to make progress. So yeah, I think Latin American culture is sort of vaguely like that. I'm still not too sure, because this is what I've gathered from whatever I've read so far. And but the other two is, yeah, I can make a strong guess about what they are. And lastly is the Western culture, which is all about individualism, and by individualism many people think, by individualism it means that you become self-centered and selfish and all that. It's not really like that. Individualism is all about coming to a decision only after your own reasoning. And I think Western culture promotes that. They sort of promote people, they sort of encourage people to think for themselves, and I reject some idea if they don't feel it's not good enough, and also accept something which they feel is good enough. And this also gives them sort of a dynamic uh, thing in their culture, because in this what happens is people who some people at some point of time agree to each other, come together, collaborate, and then they disperse, and then again they can sort of form another collaboration, and it's a sort of very flexible and dynamic culture if you breed that individualistic sort of mindset. So I think I have been able to convey this. I don't know. And if I have, please like, subscribe, and yeah, and share. And if you have anything, please comment, because this is something I really want people to know, and also people to come and comment, and give their opinion on this. That'll be great. So, yep, that's it. Bye bye. Namaskar.